What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 12 Sleeper Picks. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to give you some of my top DFS Sleeper Picks for NFL Week 1. Super low priced and low ownership players that could crush value this week and give your lineup an advantage over the field. These are risky plays, meant for large tournaments only. Don't go all in on any of these guys. They are high risk, high reward picks. And if you stay to the very end after all my picks and after I show you the Draft Dashboard tools, I'll give you my super secret sleeper pick that no one's talking about. Okay, let's take a look at the quarterback position. My NFL Week 12 sleeper pick at the quarterback position is Sam Darnold from the New York Jets playing the Oakland Raiders, who have the 5th worst defense overall and give up the 6th most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks. Sam Darnold has averaged 16 fantasy points per game on the season, but take a look at his last 3. He scored 14, 22, and 26 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He's averaging 2.3 rush attempts per game, and he's only going to be about 3% owned. Projected at 17.5 fantasy points here in Week 12. He's $5,800 DraftKings salary and $1,600 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 46.5 points scored in this game, and they have the New York Jets trailing by 3. This is a home game, a great matchup. Sam Darnold is heating up, so I like Sam Darnold here versus the Oakland Raiders. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the running back position. My NFL Week 12 running back sleeper pick is Beau Scarborough from the Detroit Lions playing the Washington Redskins, who have the 9th worst defense overall, and they give up the 7th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Beau Scarborough has averaged 12 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 12 fantasy points last week on 14 rush attempts. He's only going to be about 3% owned, projected at 9.2 fantasy points here in Week 12. He's $4,200 DraftKings salary and $2,200 more on FanDuel. So I love that DraftKings price. Vegas thinks there's going to be 40 points scored in this game, and they have the Detroit Lions favored by 3.5. So this is a great matchup, a nice opportunity for Beau Scarborough. So I like Beau Scarborough here versus the Washington Redskins. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy football videos every day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second, and it helps us push out more fantasy football content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel. Okay, let's take a look at the wide receiver position. My NFL Week 12 wide receiver sleeper pick is Kenny Golladay from the Detroit Lions playing the Washington Redskins. Now you might not think he's a sleeper pick because he's a well-known player, but he's only going to be about 2% owned. So I'm talking about ownership here. The Washington Redskins have the 9th worst defense overall, and they give up the 14th most fantasy points to opposing wide receivers. Kenny Golladay has averaged 17.1 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 7.6 pass targets per game. He had a bad game last week, only 4 fantasy points off of 5 pass targets, so that's dropped his ownership quite a bit. He's on the field for 88% of the snaps, projected at 13.3 fantasy points here in week 12. He's $6,600 DraftKings salary and $1,200 more on FanDuel. So we know Vegas thinks there's going to be 40 points scored in this game, with the Detroit Lions favored by 3.5. I wouldn't play Beau Scarborough and Kenny Golladay in the same lineup. Pick one or the other if you want to go this route. But I like Kenny Golladay here versus the Washington Redskins. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL, and you can try the tools for NBA. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, moving on to the tight end position. My NFL Week 12 tight end sleeper pick is Jacob Hollister from the Seattle Seahawks, playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and although they've been pretty good versus opposing tight ends, Jacob Hollister has averaged 9.7 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 20 fantasy points in each of his last 2 games, averaging 4.8 pass targets per game on the season. He got 10 pass targets last game and 6 pass targets the game before that. He's only going to be about 3% owned, on the field for 100% of the snaps, projected at 9 fantasy points here in week 12. He's $4,300 DraftKings salary and $1,500 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 47 points scored in this game, and they have the Seahawks trailing by 1. So this will be a close game, a competitive game, a high-scoring game. So I like Jacob Hollister here versus the Philadelphia Eagles. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video, or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. You've unlocked the bonus content. Okay, my NFL Week 12 super secret sleeper pick is Jakobi Meyers from the New England Patriots, playing the Dallas Cowboys. So the Dallas Cowboys have a good defense, and Jakobi Meyers hasn't got a lot of playing time. But there are a ton of wide receiver injuries in New England, so Jakobi Meyers should get plenty of playing time here in Week 12, and he's only $3,000 DraftKings salary and $1,700 more on FanDuel. He's only going to be about 1% owned. I expect him to see plenty of pass targets in this game. Vegas thinks there's going to be 44.5 points scored in this game, and they have the Patriots favored by 5.5. I think they're going to be trailing in this game. I think they're going to have to pass the ball to catch up, so I don't agree with that Vegas line. I've got my money on the Cowboys, but I like Jakobi Meyers playing at home here versus the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NFL slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck. Do you want more fantasy football picks? Check out the video linked right in the middle of the screen. If you got any value from this video, please tap that subscribe button before you get out of here and ring that bell notification so you won't miss our daily fantasy football uploads. We're putting out new videos every day, so I don't want you guys to miss any of our free content.